So I had put a post up that like if you celebrate Christmas or for kids' birthdays, a suggestion is that, you know, if you're going to spend $200 on gifts, maybe spend $100 on the gifts and $100 on an investment, right? And people was like, well, how do I do that? So
I'll walk you through that.
Yeah, no walk us through it. Exactly.
So it's basically, I don't buy my daughter toys at all. I told her mom, and I'm like, listen, I'll buy clothes, I'll buy food, I'll buy necessities, but everything else I'm buying stocks. So just walking, it's called a UGMA account. It's a custodial account. I use TD Ameritrade. And all you're doing is just like opening up a bank account, and you'll just add your kid to it. And what happens is you have actual control of the account until the kid is 18. Once the kid makes 18, then they have control. My thing is simple. And so this is how we shift the dynamics. Like this ownership stuff is real powerful to me. My daughter is 3, and I invest money for her monthly, weekly, right? Right now, my daughter at 3 can tell you what assets and liabilities are. These is a conversation that we have, right? She knows, I say, what dividends come from? She'll say dividends come from shares. She'll say that. By the time she's 18, she'll already be 6 figures her own net worth. That's powerful. That's a whole nother dynamic. We've put her in position to have privileged opportunities, right? Mm-hmm. Also, we've now established to her the importance of ownership, right? So what happened with us when we was kids, I don't know about y'all, when I was kids, money was always scarce. Like, we ain't got no money for that, we got bills, right? But, you know, but now at 3, she can talk to me about Disney stock. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, that's what I do. Everything we do, right now her account, I think she had like 5,500 because I've been buying these weed stocks since they've been on sale, and I bought some for her. Canopy Group.
What was the name of your account at the bank? The type of account that
it's called a custodial account.
Okay.
But when you look it up on the TD Ameritrade, it's going to be called UGMA.
Can it go through, I know you said TD Ameritrade, but is it offered through other banks as well?
Well, I went through, you can go through Fidelity, Charles Schwab. Most of them have.
Yeah, they all have. And it's
most of them have.
They have UTMA accounts. They have 529, which is a college savings plan. There's a couple of different ways you can
I don't like the 529.
Why not?
Because it's boxed in.
That's true.
It's boxed in, just you have to use it for college.
Well, they actually changed it with the new tax law, and now you can use it for any form of education.
Okay.
But it still has to be used for education. Or you get penalized.
And so with the custodial account, she can use it for whatever she wants at 18. So that's why it's good for you to, now you can build that conversation. That's why it's good for us to learn how to invest. Yeah. Because our kids are going to do what they see us doing. Yeah. That's just a natural fact. We all are creatures of our environment. It is what it is. So if we start having these conversations with them at a young age, like her favorite book right now is a book called The Evolution of Money. Right? She'd be like, Dad, let's read The Evolution of Money. Right? And
how old is she?
3.
She knows how to read?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, did my son know how to read?
We walked through this.
Maybe I failed as a parent.
I'm in education. My son he's 5 and he's just learning how to read.
Well, I mean, she I would say this. She identifies words.
All right, okay.
So I'm not gonna say like she up here like
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like she up here on some Doogie Owls or MD shit. She identifies words.
Nah, but that's extremely powerful, like you said, because the parents have to lead by example.
You have to.
If you don't set an example for your kids, then they're gonna get the example just from pop culture, music,
the
streets. Like, you know what I mean? So it's extremely important, and like I said, it's just seeing different people and different conversations, and it's like that's one of the cool things about this podcast. It's like we have these conversations, and if it's like we could be like people on a basketball court or just you know what I mean, like, but we're actually talking about things that are really important.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like a cool feel because it's not stuck up, it's not fake, it's not phony, it's natural. And a lot of times people feel like they have to like dumb themselves down to be accepted. Or you gotta watch how you speak because you don't want to sound too intelligent. Right. Like these things is real. Like it's real. Like, right. I'm glad that I think that the tide is starting to turn on that.
It is. I actually I love the the temperature that's going on right now. Just with, even with you all, you know, I'm like, bro, like y'all shifting the culture with this.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of podcasts out there, right? Everybody has something to say.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right? Everybody has something to say, and they want to say it in their own unique way. What I love about what y'all have is, however you gonna come speak it.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like there is no, hey, we can't, like whatever you want to speak about it, but it's all about the improvement of the culture as far as, you know, financial literacy.
Right.
And I didn't know you was into finance, bro.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother connection right
It
there.
goes
Right?
back to the ownership piece.
The ownership, right.
Nobody's telling us,
right.
make sure y'all cover this. This is
Facts.
like, yo, we're going to put the cameras up, we're going to put
And
the
we
mics
gonna
up,
go hard.
we're just going to start speaking.
Right.
It's powerful, man.
I remember you posted something. You said something about ownership.
Okay.
Something you posted like recently. And I love when you post certain stuff because I can come in there and just go hard. Right? I'll be waiting. I'll be like, come on, man. Like, come with it. Like, so, and somebody complained about, it was about taxes.
Okay.
And I said, the problem is that because somebody said, why don't they teach us this in
I know
school?
about that with the wealthiest people paying
Yeah.
less. Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, why would they teach us this in school? It's not that they should teach us. Why would they? Right? Mm-hmm. So this is a dope analogy that I always use. So we know that the lion is at the top of the food chain. Right? So he's not the king of the jungle. Like, we feel like that's some bullshit, right? He lives in a safari, so I'm not gonna say that shit, right? But he's at the top of the food chain. The lion cannot tell the zebra, the impala, or the water buffalo how to get away. He can't. If I tell you how to get away, what do I eat? What do I eat? Either I become a vegetarian or I eat my own kind. Right? So he can't. And if he did, they would tell one another how to get away. Same thing with this. The upper echelon are the financial predators. We are the financial prey. I can't teach you how to get away. But if you learn, I can't stop you. I can't stop you. Wealthy people don't make wealthy people rich. Poor people do.
Fact.
Because we have no relationship with money. So I can't teach you how to get away. Then what I'm gonna do? But I'm gonna teach my kids how to be predators. And I'm teaching my daughter how to be a predator. Not on people, but just how to have ownership. They can't teach you that in school. Why would they?
Yeah. That's like, that's what the 5%ers say, like 85% is ruled by 10%, which is like the bloodsuckers of the poor. And the 5% is the poor righteous teachers.
Poor righteous teachers.
But we not poor. But we the righteous teachers.
Righteous teachers.
Yeah.
Facts.
The righteous
Facts.
teachers. We're gonna take
Liberate
the poor,
that.
We're gonna take the poor part out.
Liberate that. I
Because
like that.
we gonna pay in full.
Yeah,
But,
I like that.
You know,
I like that.
Because we gonna liberate the people from the bloodsuckers of the poor for
Facts.
sure.
That's what we're here for.
Facts. Appreciate that.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.